whole live and I'm guess what? I'm back. I got to do it again, right? Enough, those that joined me did get to see it, but those who didn't, I'm gonna redo it the whole thing from the beginning all the way back through, right? Okay, so first and foremost, out here we had I did do the new divination that I talked about. It had to do with like smoke magic or whatever like that. I use it all. Well, I use it seldomly, right? Anyway, the images that you saw thumbnail is what I was showed up. There's a variety of other thumbnails out here. I mean, a variety of other stuff out here. But basically, what happened was there's this woman, there's this medium, this remote viewer, psychic medium woman who's continuously either viewing you or me. But the vibe I'm getting is that this person has been watching me for a while. This woman is like, I want to say that she's a Caucasian woman. That's the vibe that I'm getting out here. That she's Caucasian or something similar to that, really light skin. Could be a foreigner, but I saw her show up in like drapery or clothes and stuff like that. She just keeps showing up, and she always wears like a veil to try to hide herself. Lately, she's been showing up without it because I've seen her or caught up with her. Right. When I did that water divination, which you guys, I posted the picture about that water divination, and you saw that woman with the veil over her eye, her face, and stuff like that. That's exactly the same image that keeps reoccurring. Okay. Now, with that being said, I also saw that she had like a crystal ball or something like that. She had like a veil that was like hanging up, and with that hanging up, it's like she was trying to keep me from seeing her while she sees me. You know what I'm saying? But she also had like a robe on, like to cover her face and stuff. Behind her on the shelf, what I remember seeing is a cabinet, like one of those cabinet with tiny cabinets that's connected to the wall, got the tiny doors to it, tiny doors to it. Also, what I saw was there was a lot of spirits out here. It's a lot of entities out here roaming around, roaming the earth and stuff like that. With that being said, with that being said, be careful because there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on out here. There's a lot of people fighting, a lot of spells getting sent back and forth. There's a lot of ill will and ill wishing and stuff like that going on out here. You know what I'm saying? So, what I want, okay, so also I saw the spirit of death out, well, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse out here, the one of death. And of course, if you're rejoining my live, I had to read the whole thing because it failed or whatever it was. My live just didn't save, so I got to redo everything. I got to go back over everything. All right, so next, like I was saying, like I saw this woman in white. She was wearing a veil and stuff like that. Also, um, there was the vibe of when I was looking in the clouds. What I saw was there was a spirit. Okay, the spirit. I want to say it was like a spirit of death this time. But what it was is that I don't know if somebody was using like spell work or something like that. Somebody did like death spell magic or whatever. But I want to say like you remember back in the Bible when Moses had when the Holy Spirit came to go to war on the children of Egypt. I mean your children of God's behalf. That's the same energy that's out. The Holy Spirit getting involved. The Holy Spirit is out here and they're gonna and fighting on your behalf. Now the last time we saw the Holy Spirit out here was that it it was back in the time of Moses or Pharaoh or whatever, and you could very well be in the same situation where you're trying to detach yourself from a circumstance situation. Someone continues to hold on, and somebody they're trying to find creative ways to stay connected to your energy to keep you connected to certain different circumstances and situations. It's like somebody is obsessed with keeping you connected with them. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Holy Spirit is out here, and what had happened was it came into someone's home. Whoever this person is, they had like a lot of pets, they had a lot of animals around them, and this spirit crept in and it cut everybody's throat that was inside this house. Okay, and now that I think about it, I had just saw not too long ago in the last live, I saw some kind of candle work or something where there was a disconnect between the throat and the heart chakra, or like the throat and the heart. And basically, the vibe that I got is that that same energy that was sent out is being returned with the spirit coming to visit somebody to actually do that to them. So it's definitely a backfiring energy. So whoever tried to bind your throat may have their throat, in a sense, bound, cut, or whatever. But I did see like a deadly spirit out here that just basically massacred almost an entire family, or it was like the spirit was had visited a family house or something like that, or somewhere where there was like a lot of people. A lot of people were sleeping in one house, and the spirit came in, and everybody, I'm talking about everybody, was on the floor. Okay. A lot of times when I see the head decapitated, that is a sacrifice. So there could be a lot of whoever these people are, or whatever this family is, somebody has sacrificed an entire family, or there was a death spell put over like a family, or maybe a family did a death spell over someone, and guess what? It backfired. Okay. Now, with that being said, it did like when I saw the spirit, it did like this, and it was hushing up some it was like dogs is what I saw. I want to say it was dogs, but it could have been other animals. They saw this entity, and when they went to alert the owners, but the spirit made it where they couldn't talk. They couldn't dare. So whoever this is, if you send out death spell magic, you call yourself got pets and animals and stuff like that. Normally they bark and stuff when spiritual shit happen. They won't be reacting this time. They won't. There won't be a reaction. There won't be a warning. It's just like what God said. He comes like a thief in the night. No man knows the time or the day or the hour that he's gonna come. That's this. This is one of those circumstance situations. You won't know the time. You won't know the day. You won't know the hour. Just because I saw them laying down, don't mean it was at night. Okay. Now, what else I saw out here was that like I said, also in the clouds, you got to be careful, like who you got babysitting your kids and stuff like that. I did see somebody like having kids kissing and stuff like that. Also, I saw a woman taking care of her kids. It was a woman who just had a newborn baby, with a baby that's breastfeeding or whatever. Looked like the baby had to be, a little bit older, not necessarily a, baby, but well, yeah, of course it is a baby, but it was still breastfeeding, is what I'm saying. So there is a woman out here taking care of her kids and stuff like that. I see that. There was two of them. Okay. Next, what I saw was there was this when I did my cleansing. I did a spiritual cleanse or whatever, and what I saw was, I'm glad the live had messed up, because now I get to add more details to it. So I erected my barrier. You know what I'm saying? I set up my barrier or whatever, and I did my spiritual bath. And when I did that, this the person who's been remote viewing me was just standing there in the shower with me, watching me. Yeah, this motherfucker came to me and was watching me while I was taking a shower. I had to yell at that motherfucker to get the little, motherfucker up out of there. Because whoever this is like, it's like when I see them, because I guess they think that nobody can see them. But every time I see them, now that I catch on, I've seen like I don't want to say a silhouette, but I want to say it looked like uh like like you could see something moving, like moving across, like how. Let me think how the best way to put it. You know how you take something clear and you like run it across water, or you like, or it's something clear is in water. So most of the time, if you're not paying attention, or if you don't focus or know what to look for, you won't see it. Well, whoever this was, when they cloaked their energy, they came off as clear, right? And you could see them. I caught them several times in my house, going in and out of my house, and going, you know what I'm saying, walking around my house and shit. And I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are, just walking in my shit? Like, I can't fucking see you. Like, I see you, you know? Anyway, this motherfucker go sit there and just stand in a corner while I'm taking a shower. just standing there, and like I can't see this motherfucker. Like this motherfucker is a part of the wall or something. You know what I'm saying? That and the way the motherfucker was standing there, you could tell that this motherfucker was slow. Like this is a special needs person. This ain't no regular Joe. Because if it was a regular Joe, they would have moved over or something like that. But as soon as I yelled at it, I seen its energy shift like it had ADHD or autism or something. You know what I'm saying? And then it just took off running. You know what I'm saying? You know how a lot of times when you yell at special needs kids, it shakes the shit out of them and they take off running or it scares the hell out of them? That's the vibe that it was, right? Anyway, I was taking my shower, whatever, and then when I was praying or whatever, I saw, I was on this, like when I started praying, I saw myself on a battlefield. It was like I was in the middle of a field. There was a bunch of like spiritual bodies all around, all around. There was piles of them. There was smoke different places, like like somebody had dropped like a bomb and stuff like that. They were, you know what I'm saying? And then I saw this angel. It was an angel. It was all silver. His skin, everything was all silver. It flew over to me with his sword drawn, and it stopped. And it, basically was checking to see if I was okay or not. You know. So after that, that was after I said my prayer and sent up my prayer request or whatever. So then I did another, like I was telling you, like this person who the psychic medium who kept remote viewing me was using like mirrors and stuff like that. So remember I told you about that I picked up on a psychic medium or whatever? Well, the psychic medium was using like mirrors to like watch people and stuff like that. And basically, when I did my spiritual cleansing or whatever, what I saw in the mirror was I saw whoever this person is, they opened a portal, the doorway, right? It was a doorway that they left open, and they're using mirrors to open up doorways and stuff like that, right? So in order to close that, you need like vinegar water. Water and vinegar close those mirrors up, right? So if you're dealing with that, make sure you cleanse your mirrors, okay? So anyway, yeah, this I saw it was a man in a chair, right? This man in the chair is the channeler. And what he does this. I'm guessing he does this at work or something because it was like a hold on, because it was like a brown table, like it was like I want to say like it was like he was at work, like the break area. There was a brown table, right? And with that brown table, he was sitting there in a chair, and every time he channels, his eyes roll to the back of his head. Okay, that's how he channels. By his eyes roll to the back of his head. Well, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but there was this guy that I had a dream about that was having sex with this underage boy down the street from me. I saw him again when I looked through this portal. Because I had a dream of him. Not only was he having sex with an underage boy, but he also, like, he got a lap dance from an underage boy, and then he had sex with him. And then I also, this same dude, I saw him walking around my house one day. He offered me some food one day. I threw that shit away because I knew something was up with him. You know what I'm saying? Something was up. So, and then I had somebody checking on my house, and they saw footprints around my house again. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he shows up. He's drunk. This was like maybe yesterday or the day before, but he's drunk. He could barely focus, and he's he's drunk. He could barely focus. I saw him. Then I saw another man that I saw in the area that be walking up and down the street. He was balding in the middle. Up here, he's balding. You know what I'm saying? He got that George Jefferson haircut almost. Only it's a little bit lower, right? Got a big nose, big mustache, right? Always wear a hoodie. I mean, he had a hoodie on, right? But it was like a thick white hoodie, one of those old school 80 hoodies. You know what I'm saying? And he was just sitting there looking at me like this. This nigga is 40 and is 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? I think my dad know him because I saw my dad talking to him before. You know what I'm saying? But either way, this motherfucker, it's either it was him. He showed up here, but the vibe that I got was that this dude, he reminded me kind of like DMX a little bit. Where I don't know why I got that energy of DMX off of him, but that's probably because he does coke. Whoever this person is, he does coke. He got to. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell by the way he dressed. But then, and he was like 40, 50 years old or whatever, right? And then I saw another person with a furrowed brow. He was just mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had like an ass on his head. You know what I'm saying? He had like an ass on his head or whatever, right? So anyway, what ended up happening was he, I saw these people like watching or staring. You know what I'm saying? I guess because they know how to open doors, but they don't know how to close them back up. Is what it is. So that opens the doorway for a lot of energies and entities to come in, right? That leads me to my next thing. There was a medium out here that I have to pull cards on because this person kept watching me and was giving people instruction and was like, I don't know if you've gone through this too, but there's a medium that was giving my ex instructions on what spell work to work, stuff like that. And I knew it was kind of weird because I remember like seeing this person doing like card readings and tarot readings and stuff on me. Like when I was asleep, I will wake up and I could tap into that person's third eye. And there was like this lighter skinned woman, like a white woman, or you know what I'm saying? She had to be like about her 30s, 20s or 30s. And she was just pulling cards on me. And then as soon as I tapped into the energy, she stopped. But she didn't know that I could see through her card deck and see what cards were coming up and which ones was which. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, there's a medium out here that's been helping with the spell work and stuff like that. They've been astral projecting, I believe, and connecting to people's connecting energetic cords to people and stuff like that. Okay, so basically, how this is working is that this medium, who's been doing this for who God knows how long, right? From what I saw, she came out as the King of Cups. Okay, so it could have been a male, or it could have been, it could be male or female, but this person has been doing this for a long time, right? And basically, what they do is, they do love spells on people, or they do spells on people to get them enamored with them. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I was just talking about there was this woman. Oh, I don't think I got to that part yet. But either way, this woman or this medium or this person, they have a tendency to hoard people. This is a hoarder. I don't think they know that they're a hoarder. They're like a spiritual hoarder. What they do is they hoard people. So what happens is when you call yourself trying to detach from the people, energy situations and stuff like that, this medium or whoever this person is has these ties to all these different people in which they've been creating puppets and puppets of to control, to do what they want them to do. You see what I'm saying? And that's to keep people from leaving them. So long after the spell work is over, they still hold on to people. You see what I'm saying? This is their way of collecting people in a sense, right? So what ended up happening here was this woman, this male or female, this person, they didn't want to work. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work no more. You know what I'm saying? This is their way of trying to, make money. So when they want to make money, what they do is that I'm guessing they're astral projecting to people, or when people come to get readings, they they make energetic ties with them to keep them coming back, right? To keep them coming back. And not only to keep them coming back, but to find out what's going on in their lives. And then she goes out and she gossips about people, about what's going on and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? She's going back telling your business. So be careful. And another thing that I'll put in the other live, I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but she's very sensitive to energy. So if you and whoever else was around you with them, that went to go see this person, Join hands, keep a circle of white, imagine white light around you, and focus a lot of energy towards her out of anger and tell her to get the fuck out of your energy. You need to, because the thing is that when you do that, it overwhelms her senses. She gets overwhelmed easily. And when she gets overwhelmed, what happens is she has to shut down for a period of time, 2, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? She has to shut down because of how sensitive her energy is. Okay. Now, another thing is that with this medium telling about the spell work and all that other stuff, it's like there's this like when she's been connecting and she's been like doing the cards and stuff like that. It's like not into your energy, or it's like she's opening portals to you so that she can remote view you or people that's been in your life and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? She's nosy. This is a nosy bitch. She want to know everything. But God is gonna make it where she's gonna learn something that curses her mind that she's not gonna be able to get over. Okay, she's gonna get wisdom of something that she will never be able to forget, and she'll never be able to unlearn. And it's gonna be like an encoded DNA worm. It's gonna be a worm, is what it is. Because she calls herself trying to hack people's. Whoever this person is, they try to hack people. Okay, and she's going to get this viral download of some knowledge she's not supposed to have, forbidden knowledge, and it's going to overwhelm her. It's going to overtake her, which possibly could already be happening, right? So while um, another thing that I saw is like with those mirrors being open, I saw her remote viewing my exes. I saw her remote viewing one of the girls that I just got out, somebody I just got out of a relationship with. And what it was is that I don't know if this girl was coming to see her personally, but I did remote view her going to see somebody to do spell work. Now, whoever she went to, there was like a counter, there was like a counter, and then off to the left, like, you know what I'm saying, off, like in front of you to the left. I mean, in front of you was a wall, but off to the left was like a door, and there was like a bell above the door, so it's like a shop. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that I saw was that this person was also remote viewing one of my other exes, right? Now, when that was happening, she was watching her put her on her makeup and stuff like that. That's how I know that the girl fell in love, because she knew how I felt about this in particular person, and so she's going to try to make herself appear like her. She's going to make her try to basically doppelganger energy. She's going to start copying and make the way my ex did her makeup and stuff like that. She's going to be copying that. So that could be, with the spiritual warfare, that could also apply to you too. There could be somebody out here trying to copy somebody that you love, or they trying to copy this person's energy, or you know what I'm saying, so that they could pass themselves off as this person, right? So definitely watch out for that. If you do come across somebody that try to meet you out of the blue that looks almost like one of your exes or whatever like that, makeup and stuff like that, or whatever it may be, and they do like psychic work or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that would be my my indicator that this person has been watching. You know what I'm saying? For you, it could be something different, but when this person approached me, if this person approaches me, I know that they're going to have their makeup done like one of my exes here. This is somebody who's not even supposed to be in a relationship. They're destined to be lonely for the rest of their life, and that's what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? But either way, this person, they like when you go to them, people go to them with problems and stuff like that. Their first solution is to do a love spell over the person, to connect with their emotions, to find out their Akashic records and stuff, sweeten people up to them. It's like this person, they connect to people through emotions, okay? This person try to use emotional intelligence, okay? They like, if you don't feel anything for them or towards them, it'll cause the shit to backfire. They know that. That's why they try to use love spell magic. And this person even tried to use it on me. But the thing is that I don't love this person, and this person knows that I don't want them. This person know I don't love them and I don't want them. And that's something that they every day that they wake up, they have to think about that over and over. Every time they look in the mirror, they hear me telling them, I don't love you, I don't want you, I don't want to be a part of whatever you got going on. I'm not, I ain't cut like that, right? So, that being said, when you tell that person this medium or whoever this person is, if you're going through the same spiritual warfare I'm going through, it triggers them. Not being wanted or needed triggers them. They have to either be wanted or needed. You see what I'm saying? So independent people who don't want or need them triggers them. People who are doing well in life triggers them. People who are independent, sufficient, it triggers them. Okay? When they are triggered like this, they'll find a way to create chaos in your life just so they can come in and save the day, is what it is. Because they have to feel wanted and or needed. It gives me the vibe of an old woman, an older woman. That's the vibe that I get, like an older woman, a woman who's afraid of her children leaving the nest. One who knows when all her kids don't need her, she's gonna be alone. And to keep from being alone, because her love life sucks, she'll rather manipulate the people around her and make the other people around her bitter, mad, angry, and hoard them. She's collecting people like like Thanos rings. You know what I'm saying? She up here hoarding people and shit. Also, when I did my smoke divination, which I saw a woman. She was pregnant. It was a slender woman. She light skinned. Yeah, she had, she was pregnant or whatever. Also, when I did my divination, after, while I was doing my spiritual bath or whatever, I had a revelation about a child. There was a child that died or passed over. I saw an angel come and take that child away. So this child isn't, suffering or anything. This child has gone back to source, basically, unfortunately. You know, this child, 9 times out of 10, the reason why it's not so sad on my behalf is because this child's soul will be cycled back it'll be recycled back in. It'll come back around. Sometimes what happens is like you're not ready for a child, or it's not the right time for this child, or the parents that the child was supposed to be with does something really, really crazy, something they're not supposed to be doing. And God is like, nah, we need to get that child up out of there because this child isn't designed for that. This child has a special calling over its life. I also saw that, and like a couple months ago, I saw that somebody got an abortion on a child that was actually sent here to be the curse breaker for that family. You see what I'm saying? So somebody did lose a child that was supposed to be like the curse breaker for the family. And that's crazy. What else did I see? Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to remember everything because I did the live before. I don't know if it's gonna show up or not, so I'm redoing everything to make it, make sure that I can post it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, also what I saw was there was two men in bed together. I saw that there was two men in bed, sleeping with each other. One man looked like one man was like kind of like in love with the other guy, but then there was this other guy. It's like he had a whole nother life, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like looking at his phone and stuff, trying to get the latest updates of what was going on. And then basically, I think the vibe I got was that his wife texted him while he was in bed with another man, and she was trying to find out where he was at because it was early. It was early in the wee hours of the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who that's for. That's for somebody man to sleep with another man. Um, Let me see what else. Let me think. Man, I guess it's weird because I had already said most of this before, and 9 times out of 10, after I hang up, after I get off of this live, I'm gonna remember something that was in the original live that I didn't say, that I should have posted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I guess for the most part, that's all I got. I am gonna start my Patreon up, and I'm gonna put that in the description box. Those who are looking to support me, much love for y'all. I don't have that many followers right now, but eventually it'll grow. The Patreon is going to be different than this. This is all about tarot in this one. This is going to be about card readings, what's going on, and stuff like that. I had to separate one from the other, because every time I get on here, I try to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to talk about abundance and all that good stuff, and then something comes up. It's just a distortion or detrimentation of energy. You know what I'm saying? So if that's going to be the case, if that's going to continue, then I might as well have two. I have this channel for all the sloppy, messy shit, and then I'm gonna have something else for the more intelligent shit, for those who are actually trying to learn something new, trying to better themselves, looking for encouragement, those who are trying to come up in the spiritual realm, or those who just want to generally be entertained by, you know, spirituality, science, research, sciences and pseudosciences, and the bridges between them and stuff of that nature. And it'll be an open forum, so if you guys have like questions and stuff like that, it'll just be like a, like kind of like one of those open things, you know what I'm saying? But so far, I guess that's all that I got. Hopefully this one posts. So we gonna see how this turn out. If I forgot anything, I'll make another post, and I'll hopefully that other one shows up or not. I don't know, but all right. This your boy Adam Raw. Thanks for coming to check me out, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Peace.